I'm here to talk about the thinking within food design. And I am going to go through 4 different steps, 4 different things to suggest to you how to think within the discipline of food design. But before I do that, I usually like to tell people what is my vision of food design, what food design is for me. And there is still a need for that, because if you Google food design today, and this is Google Images just a few days ago, I mean, a lot is still to be said from these pages. So I feel like I always want to start by telling people my vision of food design, what food design is for me. But I've been talking about food design for a while, and for this presentation I thought I would shake things up a little bit. So I thought, why, instead of telling them with my words what food design is, why don't I sing them a song? So I'm going to sing you a song about food design, and I don't play the ukulele. That's the fun part. That's why I need to feel you closer to me. And I don't play the guitar, I don't play anything. So lower your expectations. And now that I look at you, suddenly I realize that there's no going back. So here it is. This is the food design song. Hello, this is me. I'm food design. I came here to say, who am I? Because people usually think they know me well, and I preach to the ideas that they have. I know you might think I'm this and that, but some people even think I'm this. But hey, let me say, I'm more than that. I'm so much more than foam and smoke. Let me tell you, I'm as beautiful as pearls. Francesca here has spent so many years trying to trace the layers of my so many faces. Now that I'm now that I'm all grown up and I've been given a cleanup, I will show you while Francesca does a rap. First, there are the products that are meant for mass production. You must listen to your mood, they might bring about seduction. Then there are the objects to cook, store, and contain, but some are a little weird, so sometimes I lose my brain. This is what is done by scientists and chefs, but it's much more than soup, visual beauty, and crafts. And then there is the eating, where nothing is expected, events where the guest is emotionally affected. Food service design is a service where there's food, supermarkets and cafes, where the service is never good. Critical food design is about making people think about the values of humankind and why not everything is big. And here we zoom out from products to all there is around and see that what we make has an impact on sky and ground. But nothing of what I do can really make sense if when you use my tools, the atmosphere is tense. I want you to remember your place within this earth and behave as if your life is worth. And now you know my name and what I can do, and maybe you can find your place within my crew. My values can be yours if you open your eyes and we dance our beautiful romance. So that was fun, at least I did it in a different way. So, food design. Before we move forward, I want to specify a couple of things in my definition of food design, because they're really important for us to move forward with the rest of the things that I want to tell you. Food design, first of all, is a process. It's a creative process. What do I mean by that? Let's say that this is all your creative process. At the beginning, you have no idea what you're going to design, and then you get to a place where your product is in the market or your service open its doors. Food design, to me, is all of it. It's a design process. But food design is a design process that leads to innovation, to some type of innovation. Because if there's no innovation, if it's something that is not of some value or meaning to people or the planet, I personally don't think we're even talking about design. And then, of course, food design is about food, because it's, food design. And so everything that is about dishes, food products, food services, food events, etc. But the other important thing is that food design is about the whole process, the whole view of what the life of a product is, from production to procurement, preservation, transportation, preparation, presentation, consumption, and disposal of food. All of it. So in a way, a lot more than what we have here in this fair, for example. Or in other words, we can say that food design is simply the connection between food and design. Having said that, what I am specifically interested in, what my work is on something that I call food design thinking. So, if this is food design, then food design is this part here, from having no idea what you're going to design to being in a place where you have a pretty good concept with more or less defined prototypes, and then you move on. So, food design thinking is this portion of the process. The other thing that is important is that, and this is how my food design thinking process looks like. Food design thinking is a food-specific design thinking process. You might have heard of design thinking, and if you haven't, let's just say that design thinking is the creative process that the whole world of design and a lot beyond that today uses to solve any type of problems. Food design thinking for me is the food-specific. Is a food-specific design thinking process, because throughout the years, through my research and my work as a consultant, I found myself that I was constantly changing the methods, the activities that designers do to fit my food design needs. So what I've done throughout the years has been putting together a series of methods, a series of activities. What do designers do? What do food designers do to come up with ideas? A series of activities or methods is the right word that are specific to the world of food design. Why is it unique though? And this is what this presentation is really going to be about. The reason why food design thinking to me makes sense and why I spend a bit of time coming up with it is because of four things. These four themes, we can call them: meanings, empathy, systems, and sustainability. And we're going to go through these. These are the four type of thinking that I urge you to do whenever you design anything around the world of food and eating. So let's start from meaning. Professor Roberto Verganti demonstrated how every object or every service proposes a change in technology, which can be either incremental or radical, and a change in meaning as well, either incremental or radical. So let's see an example. This is a jar of honey. This is a pot of honey. When you use the honey, you take the pot, you plant the flower, you put it on your window, and bees can come back to you, and then it's your way to say, thank you, bees, for your honey. So, with regards to technology, I don't think there's a lot of change in here, but with regards to meaning, I think we can say that there's a lot more meaning here than in a normal jar of honey. This is a tablecloth that I designed, and it is given with permanent fabric markers. So you can imagine your family or your friends sitting at the table and writing down permanently their memories for that dinner, that day. So dinner after dinner, this tablecloth collects the stories of the family and friends. So in terms of technology, not much there really, but in terms of meaning, we can say that a tablecloth like this is more meaningful than another everyday tablecloth. And this is another example that I'm going to show you.
Some people are born to live their lives. I'm born to dance. Want me to work like a dog in a full-time job? Haha, I'm born to dance. Don't wear no coat, no tie, no shirt, and even no pants. I'm born to dance. You shaking your head? Well, I'll be shaking my ass, cause I'm born to dance. I wanna shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, girl. Do you wanna shake it? I wanna shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, yo. Watch me dance now.
So you get the idea. In terms of technology, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to say that I think there is some type of at least connection between softwares brought together in a new way to make that possible. And in terms of meaning, I'm going to say that that traffic light is way more meaningful than any other traffic light. 81% more people stopped at the red light. So this is meaning for you, designing for meanings. But if this is something that interests you, my talk tomorrow at 11 something is going to be entirely about meanings. Then the second theme for you to use when you are designing something new around the world of food design, to me, is empathy. Okay, so this is the food thinking process, at least my version. In this phase here, we collect information. We understand the scenario and the life of the people for whom we are designing it. And here we analyze those information, we make sense of them, and we put them together into a format that is useful then for us to generate ideas, and then we prototype, etc. If we zoom in on these two phases for a moment, not too much. What is important about this process is exactly the sequence of methods, the order of these methods. So in the field step, we look at the information that are already available, books and articles, etc. Then we go to experts, people who know a lot about a very specific thing in our scenario of interest. And then we go to the wider community, the community of people who live and breathe that scenario. And then we go to groups, a smaller group of people who are even more targeted towards the need, the scenario we are investigating. Then we go to the individual, we go to one by one, and here we narrow down the connection of this person, the relationship of this person to the scenario we are investigating. And finally, you, the designer. Here, the designer is gathering information through his own or her own body and mind. This specific sequence of methods is one of the most important things of this process. Helps us go through the different levels of empathy. At the first level, there's cognitive empathy. So this method allows us to understand what people think and understand what people feel. But at the second level, there's emotional empathy. Not only I understand what people think and feel, but I start feeling it myself. At the third level, there is compassionate empathy. Not only I understand what people think and feel, not only I feel it myself, but I feel it myself so much that I am moved to help. And this is where good design comes from. Only when designers are so passionately, emotionally, empathetically involved with the scenario, the target user for whom they are designing, that they want to help the situation themselves, I think we have the opportunity for meaningful and valuable propositions to emerge. And this is one example that I love and that I want to show you.
The relationship between India and Pakistan is one that has seen a lot of lows.
It's stressful, it's tense. It seems it's not improving and it's getting worse.
It's only been 60 years that we have been apart. Before that, we were living harmoniously together.
I think all the strife would go away if you took away the Bapas in the middle of the two countries.
It saddens me that we have this neighbor that we can't even go visit.
They have this perception which they ingrained in the head that as the bad guy. But when they actually meet them, they realize, you know what, just like me.
Mainly because there's no communication. They're near us, but we have no access to them. And it's sad, because together I think we would do wonders.
Creating an environment where young people can exchange ideas, thoughts, gestures, and take away that communication gap that exists.
If I have any opportunity to go to India, I'll surely go there.
The whole idea of actually touching hands, it's like communicating with each other without words, and that action speaks louder than anything else.
This is what we're supposed to do, right? We're going to take minor steps so that we are going to solve bigger issues.
It is more about, you know, how similar we are as opposed to how different we are.
Togetherness, humanity, this is what we want. More and more exchange.
And now we move into systems, the third theme that I prompt you to think about when you're designing anything related to food. When I say system, I mean the whole system around the product. Let's take a cookie. I'm just not taking for granted that you and I have the same idea of system, so let's just think about this for a moment. Let's take a cookie. Ingredients, where do they come from? Where do those ingredients come from? Who makes them, etc.? How do the ingredients come to the factory where I make them? Where are the factories? How does it get to the supermarket? And then how does it get to people? This is a very simple simplification, but it is to give you an idea. And besides all of these, there are the policies and the policymakers for any of these parts of the system. So these things here we call nodes, and these called links here are the relationship between different nodes. Nodes can be information, people, waste regulation, services, products, and skills. Way more than just the tangible stuff. And links can be selling, buying, renting, donating, lending, teaching, or exchanging. And remember that all of this has to be within production, procurement, preservation, manufacturing, distribution, retail, use, consumption, and disposal. Systems can be huge. They always are. For any object or service, you will always come in touch with in your lives. Everything that you see has an entire system behind them, and we have to start designing for these, for the whole thing. And one thing that I think is useful to use when we are thinking in terms of systems and designing for systems is the circular economy. So this is my model for the circular food economy, which is based on the general circular economy model by the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, but it is food specific, and I've added a few things that are not in the general one. So if you've never heard of the circular food economy, this is a model to make us think about the waste or the products that no longer are needed after the consumer has used them. So what happens to all of this? But what I think is the added value of using a model like this when you are designing is not only to think about the waste that you create, where your product, your plate and your glass goes after the user no longer needs it. Let me say something. Yes, you should think about that. I don't think it's the consumer's responsibility to think about recycling. Consumers are very busy with their lives and paying bills and looking after their children. I think it is our responsibility. We are the one putting new stuff into the world. We are the one making stuff that wasn't there before. So I think it is our responsibility to think about the entire life of this material, of this stuff that we put out, also after the consumer has used it. So I think that the added value is not just thinking about the afterlife of products, but also from where do we take our resources? Maybe instead of taking a plastic, a normal virgin plastic, I'm going to choose biodegradable plastic type of material that comes from shrimps shells that is allowed in the US, that is making biodegradable bioplastic with shrimp shells. So in this way, I am putting myself, even from the choice of my material, I am putting myself into a circular economy. And this, I think, is the type of thinking that we need to do. An example, a brothel restaurant in Melbourne is a restaurant that only uses waste food from other restaurants. And we're not talking about the waste food from people's plates, but from the kitchen. This is a filter for vehicles' pipes, and it collects pollutions. But not only it collects pollution, but it uses that powder type of material to make inks. So somebody's waste is somebody else's resource. And in the end, sustainability. This is a word that is being thrown out, that is being thrown out a lot, and it should. It's 2020, we've done a lot of damage to this planet, and it's time we, start doing something about it. So sustainability should not be the nice add-on to our product. Oh, by the way, this is also sustainable, whatever that means. But it should be something that we integrate into our thinking throughout the process, from the very beginning to the very end. And I'm just going to show you what we actually mean by sustainability, in case this is new things for you. Sustainability has three parts. Economic sustainability, which is profit. It has to make sense financially. Social sustainability, which is about people. We should design for one another, human rights, community building, etc. And in the end, of course, environmental sustainability. We should design for the planet. So every time we use the word sustainability, we tend to only think about environmental sustainability today, but it's actually a threefold concept, and we all need to remember that and design accordingly. Example, the ocean cleanup, the biggest cleanup in the world, that is cleaning up the islands of plastics that we have floating in the oceans. Islands, plural. So, of course, social sustainability and environmental sustainability. And this is also other smaller projects to clean up the oceans around beaches, etc. Or social sustainability. For example, Chef Chad Hunter has the Cafe Momentum, where he employs for 12 months kids that are out of the systems or out of juvenile detention. Or cafes like restaurants like Lentil as Anything in Sydney, Australia, where it's only based on donation. So if you can't pay, you don't pay. If you can pay for yourself and for someone else, you do. Social sustainability. But what I think is the most important part of this specific triangle here that I'm showing you, and what I think is the most important thing of any talk on sustainability, is what Professor Elena Cavagnaro, the author of this model, calls as care. So, economic sustainability means caring for me. Social sustainability means caring for me and for you. But when I design for the environment, when I design for planet Earth, I am caring for all of us. And this is where good design comes from. But it also poses a question. What type of human being do you want to be? Do you want to care for yourself? Do you want to care for us? So, these are the 4 things that I urge you to put into your creative thinking, whatever it is. But how do you put that into your creative thinking? By making sure that this thinking is embedded throughout the whole process in the methods themselves, from the very beginning to the very end. What does this imply? If we talk about designing for meanings, for empathy, for systems, and for sustainability, what are the implications? It implies a fundamental shift. A shift from me to us. It implies moving beyond what is best for the individual and moving towards what is best for humanity. It implies the fact that we are becoming a society for whom what is best for all is more important than what is best for me. It implies that we are becoming a society for whom caring for all is more important than caring for me. And this is where good design comes from. So, I'm at the end of my presentation. I think I still have 3 minutes to go. But I think that what I want to say here is that if I look at you, I think you get it. I think and I feel that inside each one of you, something is switching on. You get it. You understand that we are not here for mindless consumption and for monetary gain. We are not here for accumulating stuff for the sake of it and to mindlessly consume. We are not here for the stuff, we are here for the experience. We are not here to forget, we are here to remember. We are here to experience joy, connection, and freedom. We are here to help one another, to feel useful, to take with everything, to give with everything we take, and to feel at peace with every choice we make. There is no you without us, and there is no us without her. So majestic, so beautiful, so abundant, so forgiving. But this is my thinking. What do you think?